The next thing I wish I knew as a beginner golfer is that you don't need the latest and greatest equipment to enjoy yourself. I started all those years ago with a half set. I had even numbers on my irons. I had a fairway wood, a driver and a putter. That's all I had. And you don't need to splash loads of money on shiny new things, unless obviously you want to. I'm not stopping you from doing it. If you can afford it and you want to, go ahead. But as a beginner golfer, get the basics and see if you enjoy it, and then build your setup from there. The next thing I wish I knew as a beginner golfer was the basics of setup and the importance of it, because there's so many cheap wins around the basic setup. So making sure you've got a good grip or a more neutral grip. So I tend to see crazy grip, super strong lead hand, 4-5 knuckles showing, weak hands, really up your palm grips, those sorts of ideas, which is going to make managing the golf club in your swing really tricky for a beginner golfer. Getting the basics right, grip especially, ball position with different clubs, stance width, a nice posture. All these things are going to put you in a better position throughout the rest of your swing to help you strike that ball properly, consistently, and help you enjoy the game even more and lower your scores. Another golf swing basic is that I want you to get good at using different clubs. So many beginners go to their first lesson, get a 7-iron in their hands and beat 7-irons time after time after time. You need, on the golf course, you are allowed 14 clubs, so you need to get good at using them all. Don't be the beginner golfer that just hits 7-iron on the range all the time. You need to be able to use all 14 clubs, or if you're a beginner golfer with a half set, using all 7 clubs out on the golf course. Understanding with stance width, like we talked about, ball position, like we talked about, how hard you need to swing each one. These simple tips are going to help you improve so much faster as a beginner golfer.